But this is going to be a mess of a storm. Let's go through some of the alerts that we have. We have blizzard watches in effect in purple there. We also have the winter storm warnings in effect as well. Now, we also, in addition to that, have to deal with the flash flooding potential up and down the East Coast, and also a high wind watch for winds gusting up to about 60 miles per hour on the East Coast. So here's the storm system. Today, it's mostly snow across the upper Midwest, including Minnesota and Iowa. But here you see the rain starting to develop back through the Midwest as we go into tonight and tomorrow. So it's mostly rain on Christmas Eve. We are looking for snow to wrap around on the backside of this, especially through the Great Lakes. And then on Christmas Day, also mostly rain, this time up and down the East Coast, up into New England with some, again, snow, especially lake effect snow on the backside. We could see about 1 to 3 inches of rain on top of the snow that is still melting across the Northeast. This means rivers will rise rapidly. We could also see some flooding along some of the streets that aren't draining as well. So that's why we do have that flood potential. As for that white Christmas, I think areas especially back through Minnesota into Wisconsin, northwestern Iowa, that's where we could see several inches of snow, but also along the Great Lakes where we could see about 9 to 12 inches of snow with that lake effect snow. These would be your areas where you have your best chance of a white Christmas. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
That big storm that's going to impact this holiday week.
I certainly am, and it also comes with some colder temperatures. The coldest Christmas for some areas that we've seen in a long time. In Miami, Friday's forecast only 64 degrees. It hasn't been in the 60s on Christmas since 1999. In Charleston, a high of only 43 degrees. We haven't seen it that chilly since 2004 on Christmas Day. And then in Atlanta, too, highs only in the upper 30s. And it's all because of this powerful cold front that's moving through the country that is dividing the really cold temperatures from the warmer temperatures. Today, 59 in St. Louis, 57 in Cincinnati. That's almost 20 degrees above average. As this front moves to the east, it replaces the warmer areas with cold temperatures, 28 degrees in St. Louis on Thursday, but 64 in Washington, D.C. And then look at Friday. Temperatures will dramatically drop back down into the 20s for Pittsburgh, back through the Midwest, and also into the East Coast as well. Let's look at the weather across the country. Now, here's a peek out your window.
Forecast, Kristen. All right, Dylan, thank you. And coming up, our Vicki Wynn has some important tips for keeping your home safe amid all the holiday festivities.
Another check of this big storm that we're tracking this holiday week, Dylan, impacting so many.
It certainly is. We already talked about the snow through the Midwest and the Great Lakes. We've got the rain for the East Coast. Now let's focus on the wind. The snow right now is still gathering back through going to pick up as well because we've got this area of low pressure, that's the storm, sandwiched between two areas of high pressure. So it creates a really tight gradient, which means we get a whole lot of wind. And we do have the potential for winds to gust up near 65 miles per hour in the northern plains. That could lead to blizzard conditions because of the reduced visibility. We're also looking for winds to gust up to about 40 to nearly 50 miles per hour on Thursday. And then as we go into Friday, those winds will continue to move eastward. In fact, by the time we get into Thursday night and Friday morning, we could even see gusts up to 50 to 60 miles per hour. Keep in mind, those holiday decorations that you have outside in this part of the country could be gone. You might want to consider bringing some of those inside just to limit the damage there. We could also see widespread power outages as well. We also have the chance of severe storms today down through Louisiana and the Gulf Coast, where we could see wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour, and tornadoes are possible as well. And then tomorrow we're going to see our best chance of severe storms across southeastern Virginia, down through the coast of North Carolina and northeastern coast of South Carolina too, again for the winds and the isolated tornadoes. So we're pretty much including everything that you possibly can with this storm system. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
All right, the concerns Dylan was talking about for the Northeast, they're our concerns as we head into Thursday night and Friday, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Lots of wind, lots of rain, and of course, all the complications.
And that's your latest forecast.
All right, busy week for you, Dylan. Thank you.
Now to some encouraging news from the world of sports. They're going to get a white Christmas. Some folks are going to get a wet Christmas.
You nailed it, Craig. If you want to do weather at any time, you are more than welcome to try out the big board. But yes, that is what we are going to see. A lot of rain and some snow. It's all with this cold front. You can see it is mostly rain as we go into tomorrow, but we are going to see the snow and the wind on the backside of it. So areas like Indiana, also into Ohio, also into the Appalachians, that's where we're going to see the snow take hold once the rain clears the area. So you could hang on to that white Christmas potential as we go into Friday. And then behind it, we are looking for extreme extremely strong and gusty winds on Friday. So here's how much rain, about 2 to 3 inches on top of the snow that's on the ground. So that could create some flooding, especially on some of the smaller streets that don't have good drainage. So that's something that's going to be a concern, especially going into Friday. But here are the areas where we do have the potential for a white Christmas, including the upper Midwest, but also especially the Great Lakes. Once that lake effect snow kicks in, we could see up to 6 to 8 inches of snow. Let's look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest forecast. Back over to you guys.
All right, Dylan, thank you. Coming up, fallout this morning from the biggest...
Let's see, 8:18. Feels like another good time for a check of the weather. Dylan Dreyer, what you looking at?
I agree with you, and we are going to see a bit of a warm-up, especially through the center of the country as we go into this afternoon. 64 degrees for a high in Kansas City. That's 26 degrees above average. Rapid City, 60 degrees. That's 25 above average. Even Minneapolis, St. Paul, that warmer air moves to the east as we go into Wednesday. Cincinnati, 56, 46 in Pittsburgh, 50 in Detroit, and then eventually it'll make its way to the East Coast, which is why this next big storm system that's moving in is going to produce mostly rain on the front side of it, and then those colder temperatures allow for the snow on the back side of it. Indianapolis only 22 degrees for a high on Christmas Day. Same goes for Cleveland with a high of 22. New York, we go from 59 on Thursday to 31 on Saturday. In Portland, Maine, 31 on Saturday for a high as well. Let's look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
Good morning. I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Maria LaRosa. All of this low cloudiness and mist and some light rain.
Good morning and welcome to the third hour of today on this Tuesday, December 22nd. Time is just flying. I'm Chanel here with Craig and Dylan. Al is off this morning, and we have a great show.
You're extra perky because you only have another hour left to work for the year.
Actually, 59 minutes.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
Just ended, so.
I am present in the moment. So let me tell you what you have for the next 59 minutes coming up. First of all, Harry Smith. We love Harry Smith.
Yes.
He is honestly, and I'm not even saying this, one of my favorite people on the planet. He just makes you feel good. He's just such a good storyteller. This morning, he's bringing you the story of an incredible man.
Just a special.
After such a challenging year, we're going to help those who deserve it the most.
Join us all month for the season of giving on Today.
Welcome back. It is time for Overheard on Third and our special guest.
Hi, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We never know what's going to happen when we do this segment, so we're going to kind of ease into it, right?
I like the sound of that.
It's the eve of Christmas Eve here, so we want to talk holiday cookies.
Yeah.
And Instagram recently released each state's favorite holiday cookies. So we kind of picked the state that we grew up in. So you grew up in Pennsylvania. Which I just learned from reading this note. I didn't realize you were
Keystone State.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah.
Philadelphia,
Philly.
baby. The pride of Philly.
That's right. Yeah.
So apparently, right on target with the holidays. The gingerbread cookie, Pennsylvania's favorite.
The gingerbread
holiday
Isn't that
cookie.
nice?
Was that your favorite?
Well, it's among my favorites. I was going to try to attempt to make my state's favorite cookie, and gingerbread I think seems a little tough.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
You got to get the spices. Just
yeah, I mean, but yeah, I like gingerbread cookies.
I would have no idea how to
Craig, I never heard of this cookie that's the South Carolina cookie.
What is the South Carolina
crinkle cookie?
I got to be
Yeah,
honest
what
with
is
you.
that?
I am a proud South Carolinian. Grew up there whole life up until I was 28. I've never heard of the crinkle cookie.
Yeah, so we don't know.
Oh, that's a crinkle.
Oh, now I know what it is.
Oh, I didn't know
Those
that.
are
Do you have a
good.
name for it?
No.
Oh.
Those are very good. Also
cookies.
complicated to make.
I like that a lot.
Mine's
What's yours?
I'm from New Jersey. It's actually the oatmeal cookie, which I don't really think is a holiday cookie.
That's an
Just a
everyday
generic
cookie.
That's a cookie you can eat at any time.
Is someone calling you?
Yeah, somebody's calling me, and I don't know who it is.
Because I hear this
No,
phone.
it's a weird number, 828. I don't even know what area code that is.
You want to answer it? Or?
The other day, I got a phone call from Hawaii. I literally know
It's
no one.
probably spam.
Of course it
Don't
is.
answer it. Don't answer it. Go back to the oatmeal cookies.
Maybe you want to put it on silent?
It is on
perhaps?
silent. It was vibrating. It's just a loud vibrate.
It's a good phone.
Have you done all your Christmas shopping?
Finished my Christmas shopping, you guys.
Of course.
All done. Oh,
Wrapped
that's good.
under the tree. I have
Of
to say,
course.
though,
She should be done by
this is
now.
my first year I've been this ahead of the curve. What about you guys?
No. No.
Are you a 24th kind of a guy?
I am, I'll get online this afternoon and buy a bunch of virtual gift cards kind of guy.
But
Okay.
you're a gift card every year anyway.
Yeah. But this year I bought a few gifts.
Okay.
You didn't get yours?
No, I haven't. But
it's in the mail.
Gotten yours
Now
either.
it's awkward.
It's in the mail.
The gifts I ordered for everybody were coming in one big box, and I haven't gotten that box yet. So
Everything's
just a little bit delayed. So you'll probably get it next year, because I think.
Are you going to mail it to me, or are you going to bring it in?
I'm just going to leave it on your desk.
Now you're getting it on
the
your
extra
desk.
effort of mailing
Is
it.
it something that you made?
I'm not telling you what it is.
Should I be excited about the gift?
You should be very excited.
You should always be excited
I put a lot
about
of
the
thought
gift.
into my gifts, so I think that you should.
Oh, I'm excited. Did you get my gift yet?
No, I haven't gotten your gift yet.
Where did you mail them?
Everything's
I
delayed.
did, but that's what I'm going to blame it on.
To be fair, my holiday cards just came in the mail, so everyone, I
and then you
haven't
have to
sent
put
them
them in
out
the mail.
yet. Yes.
But you did do a holiday gift exchange, like kind of I saw something on Instagram.
I did with my parents. It was about 5 minutes. It was outside their home in Philadelphia. I drove by, socially distant, masks on. There we are. Just as special.
Where'd you get them?
Have those moments. Well, I'm not going to. I can't tell.
Oh, they haven't opened them yet.
They haven't opened them yet.
Oh, okay.
No, they're.
Did you make it?
We'll do. No, I didn't make it.
You're trying to ruin all sorts of surprises.
Of course I didn't. I just was proud that I delivered them. I thought I was like Santa Claus in the flesh.
Up next. Thank you for sticking around, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
This was fun.
Thank you.
When we come back, a little elbow grease kick-started a big movement. Meet a couple building something special one desk at a time. And then a little bit later, Maroon 5's PJ Morton live. He's got a special holiday performance just for us. We'll be right back. 42 degrees.
Yes, absolutely.
42 degrees.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather for the 500,000 spectators here in Rockefeller Center.
We're having a great time, and this event kicks off the most wonderful.
42 degrees.
Yes, absolutely.
42 degrees.
Yeah.
Beautiful weather for the 500,000 spectators here in Rockefeller Center.
We're having a great time, and this event kicks off the most wonderful time of the year. Savannah, Hoda, and Craig, I know that Christmas was extra special this time of year, especially now with all the little ones.
Oh, we remember, you know what? This is going to be Haley's second Christmas, so, who wants?
Something so special about experiencing Christmas and the season with your little ones.
Yes,
and we've had such a good 2 in a couple weeks.
And my girl just turned 2. My boy is 4. The matching pajama family.
Definitely embrace it.
Well, I'll see your matching pajamas and raise. Christmas is here.